Through the internship program, we provide an environment for interns to be supported as they work alongside me in the garden and alongside Brittany caring for animals and in the business administration. We also ask interns in the second half of their internship to design, dream up, and begin to take steps towards an independent project of their own. This summer, our intern has been Calla Pederson. She's been incredibly capable and awesome to work with, and her independent project is taking the shape of a medicinal plant garden space. What were your intentions coming into the internship?
I was really just looking for an opportunity this summer that felt more aligned with who I am and what I wanted to do, and I also was looking to reconnect with the earth and myself a bit more, and I have had the importance of local food kind of drilled into me growing up, and always thought it was important and was something that was interesting to me, but I wanted to see for myself if any of this translated into practice and if I actually enjoyed it as much as I thought I might.
What were some of the concrete skills you developed?
I developed much better problem solving and creative thinking skills just based on lots of our day-to-day activities when you don't really know what needs to be done or even which tools you're going to use for it. It makes me think a lot about the bamboo fence that we built and how we had to figure out our own materials and also how to use them to achieve a task. I think another one is a lot more confidence in myself and security and capability, because I'm usually pretty unsure of myself and have a lot of self-doubt, but just through like a lot of the day-to-day tasks and a lot of the repetitiveness of a lot of farm practices, you really become attuned to these things, and everything usually works out.
Can you talk a little bit about the herb garden project?
I think the herb garden project was another big thing that really helped my sense of independence and also planning for myself. I feel like a lot of times when I'm planning things, it's kind of around things that I'm not directly in control of, like meetings and classes and things like that. But it was a really daunting idea to me at the very, very beginning, and I wasn't really sure how I would approach it, but it just kind of developed and I figured it out. And I think it also showed me, especially in the beginning stages, there was a lot of tougher, longer lasting physical labor involved, and I recognized this through like a lot of other tasks, but it really showed me that once you get involved in something, it's really easy to be invested in it and be more mindful and aware of what you're doing, which kind of helps block out some of the less ideal things, like there not being any shade over there in July and August. But yeah, I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to make something that was my own. It's also something, creating a culinary / medicinal herb garden is something that I've wanted to do for myself and hope to do in the future if I ever have like a yard or something, the space for it. And so I'm really glad to have more of the know-how and knowledge that it takes to do this kind of from scratch. And so that makes me feel also a bit more aligned with just what I want to do in the future.
Did the garden have any lessons to teach you?
So the bed building, that was something I'd never really done before. So during the process, I would just constantly be doubting myself and thinking it wouldn't be suitable for plants to grow in. And then I would finish and it would work and it would be pretty good. And I've had that shown to me a lot just throughout the past, I don't even know, like almost 2 decades, I feel like, that I've been in school, especially with writing papers where I'll be in the process of writing and I will think something sounds just like not how I want it to come out. And then I'll finish the paper, I'll turn it in, and then I'll like be skimming things over and I'll be like, wow, this is a pretty good paper. So it just kind of shows me that even if you're doubting things while you're doing them, when you look back at them, you'll probably feel better about whatever it is that you're doing.
What else made the internship noteworthy?
Yeah, the animals were something I didn't have much experience with that type of animal, just like your general farm animals, except for cows, which we don't have here. But so I wasn't really sure how that would go or how I would react or how they might react to me. But I really have grown to appreciate every animal that we have here for their uniqueness and their personality and just the value that they add to just day-to-day things, even if sometimes they're difficult to work with. But yeah, I'm really glad that I have met all of these animals, and I definitely will not forget them.
At Rambling Rosa Farm, we grow, harvest, and sell vegetables. We care for animals, and we create community connections and educational opportunities. The day that I met Jill Agnew, who was to become my most influential organic farming mentor, she told me that she could teach me more about developing inner resources than about the hard science and the hard facts behind farming. And I've always kept that lesson with me, and I try to bring it here to Rambling Rosa as well. She taught me that farming could be about learning how to respond to life and to situations. I've taken that lesson with me here to Rambling Rosa, and I feel that that's a key part of our future going forward. I think philosophically it allows us to be transformed by the world around us and the work that we do, and to interfere less and to observe more.